Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan, that's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
In your face.
Check 13.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Great job, D. Great job.
19 tight. Hey, check Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, come on, oh.
Check.
Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I'm going back to you.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
What we got? Safe, safe, safe.
Hey, 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch the pass.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They run with Hines. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
He's brought down at
How
the
best to describe that
37-yard
one?
line.
I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
I got you.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Jordan Wilkins, the ball
That's a
carrier.
really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Hines, the ball
Naeem
carrier.
Hines
Touchdown,
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by
Second
the Colts.
interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Rip left.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
A 34-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
SOS.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week. All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They run. This is Cohen. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Tracking 60. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
Now Jackson. Flush to his Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tighten up, pull it together.
And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
On third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 45-yard line.
Watch the slit. Watch the slit. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Watch the screen.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Mike 21. Here we go. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Nike 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check. Mike 21.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
On second and goal, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
49, guys. Mike.
Third and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the delay, here's Hines. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
On the return, the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a third and long. This is Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Jordan Lucas there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Tackles, tackles.
Check.
They run again with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Wilkins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Watch twist.
They run again with Wilkins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is taken around the 12. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw.
Check 26, check 26.
That one caught by Carter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hatch it, hatch it. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
49, check.
On first down, it's Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Mike's 49. Mike's
2nd down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson escaping the pressure right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Rivers, looking deep for Hilton. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The Bears have to be excited about the rookie out of Notre Dame, Cole Kmet, a Chicago native. He actually selected number 85 in recognition of the Bears' 1985 NFL championship team, the Super Bowl champs. And by the way, his dad was on the Bears practice squad at one point. So this kid falls right in line. I love his athletic ability. He'll learn from the veteran Jimmy Graham. And last year, the Bears tight ends, J.P. Holtz, he led the team in receiving, 91 yards from the tight end position.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Colts' 24-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Good. Makes the score Bears 24, Colts 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Draw play. This is Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.